Another world-class diver is developing on the 10-meter platform at Saanich Commonwealth Pool. Emily Schmidt recently made a splash at an international meet capturing gold and silver. Though the 2016 Olympics are, of course, a few years away, Emily already has Brazil on the brain. As Jordan Cunningham shows us, Emily's determination to dominate on the high tower could find her atop the podium.
Tried many sports and they're all boring.
All except diving. Teetering on your toes at 12 is terrifying, but for Emily Schmidt, that terror is part of her addiction to diving.
When I don't learn any new dives, I get really bored. So it's kind of like, oh, I need to learn a new dive, and it's fun because if you didn't have any scare, just wouldn't be a fun sport.
And that is exactly what a diving coach wants to hear.
Look at her sport. It's a daredevil sport. And you're going to be doing stuff that's going to be a little bit scary. And if you don't dig that, then you've got to try to find something else.
And Emily was something else at last weekend's Camo International meet in Montreal, taking home a silver on platform and springing to gold on the 1 meter.
One girl came first on tower, so that was really hard to beat. And when I came first on 1 meter, I couldn't believe it because I was so happy. And it was just hard to believe because the competition was so hard.
Junior Nationals is the next step for Emily. After that, she's hoping Canada comes calling to compete at Junior Pan Ams in Colombia. She's plunging headfirst into international waters, scratching the surface of her potential.
I would not put a ceiling on Emily's potential. She's on track to be senior national team, even Olympics. And Emily is right on track to be up there with the best we've had, such as Riley McCormick, Rachel Kemp.
Emily dreams of the 2016 Olympics in Rio.
It would be like a really fun meet.
But when she's on the platform, her mind is filled with more short-term goals.
I will think about my dive, and sometimes when it comes to scary dive, I'm like, don't smack, because it's just really scary, but it's fun, and then I do the dive, and it's fine.
In Saanich, Jordan Cunningham, A Sports.